Oh, it didn't fade out that time.
It didn't fade out.
Oh, I didn't fade it out. That's stupid.
Way to go.
That's all right. Welcome, everybody. It's another episode of the Ymbangium. In the Ymbangium?
You actually could fade it out.
I could fade it out post. Yeah. Never mind. Wow, that was a great fade out, everybody. Let's edit that.
Yeah, that was amazing fade out. Great. That was a very great fade out.
It was great.
So, yeah.
Welcome to another episode of the Ymbangium podcast. Not the Ymbangium.
It's not just another episode, though.
It is the episode.
It is the anniversary episode.
The first anniversary
of the Ymbangium podcast. Actually,
am I using that right?
It is
technically the first anniversary.
Yeah.
Yes,
it is the first anniversary. And this is how it works. Tomorrow, which is February the 13th.
No, the 12th.
No.
Who was that?
Oh, no, you're right.
Who was that?
What
happened?
Oh
my gosh.
Wait, no, you're right.
Who are you?
When this episode actually... hold on a second. When this episode actually comes out, it will be the February the 13th, 2017, which was the first day when we uploaded the first episode of the Ymbangium podcast in 2016, February 13th. So, gotta love that.
Yeah.
It's been that many. This is a kind of a question and answer episode. So we do have those things going on, but what we're going to do first is the regular things.
Introductions?
Like introductions. Daryl's just
How do you do a podcast again?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's
been a fortnight.
Obviously,
it's been a fortnight.
It's been a fortnight since the last time. Dear Father, for I've sinned, it's been a fortnight since my last podcast.
I don't think that's appropriate. for all of you God-loving people.
Sorry, who said that?
Turn your ears away.
Wait, hold on. First, it was me, Brian.
And this is me, Daryl.
And my name is Darian.
And I think we have somebody on all across the country in Ontario. Who are you?
And Chris Vargas.
Yeah.
Great. Now they know your last name. And now everybody's gonna dox you, send police to your house.
Yeah, they're gonna send DDoS attacks.
Welcome to the internet.
So, we have a special guest, obviously, Chris from Ontario. He is
he's our other brother from another mother.
Yeah, it's true, from our Peruvian other mother.
Yeah,
is that how it works?
Peruvian descent. Yeah.
Yeah. Peru is being represented in the house. I don't know why I did that. I even fist pumped.
You raised the roof.
No, that was not a fist pump.
This is a fist pump. This is raise the roof.
Fist pump is what Donald Trump does.
It's been another fortnight since our last episode. It's been a year since the first episode of the Ymbangium podcast. And you know what? Let's get into a couple of things before we get into the questions.
Let's high five first. First year.
And there we go. Yeah.
Totally legitimate.
Face palm.
I'm high-fiving right
There we go.
the
And what we're gonna do is we'll do a little bit of what's happened in the last 2 weeks, and then we'll get into the questions. A lot of people apparently want to know about the podcast.
So many people.
That's amazing. So
Yeah.
so let's start from esports, because every time I talk to Darian, it's usually about language and anime and other things, and then as soon as Daryl walks into the room, it becomes another
Echo Fox this.
Yeah,
TSM
exactly.
that.
well
Cloud9 this.
Mostly,
FlyQuest that.
Technically, that's just League of Legends,
This is
not just
League
esports,
of Legends, yeah.
Right? So the really great thing is...
Wait, there's other things?
Yes. Well, there is a Halo League, right? There's also a Call of Duty League as well.
Duty League?
Yeah, the Duty League.
Oh, Call of Duty.
Call of Duty League.
Duty.
No,
ESL and MLG.
Yeah, they have that. And just recently, in the last week, we have added the NBA to this.
Yeah,
so
the video game. And
athletes are going to play esports of a game that has
it's an actual sport.
Yeah, it's an
with
actual sport.
athletes.
Yeah. So it's going to be composed of 5 people playing as the stars of the NBA.
Yeah.
Yep. And then
the latest what
in
NBA
each
game?
team, in the NBA 2K or something like that.
2K18.
So what made? How come EA became like the big? Wasn't there a different? Because what was NBA Jam? Was NBA Jam EA?
Was NBA? Chris should know this.
NBA Jam. Yes, it was EA.
Is EA
original.
Yeah.
Okay. So EA
No,
has the.
No, I think Acclaim.
It
Well,
is
you have your
acclaim.
factotum there.
It
I can
was
always check
acclaim.
myself.
You're right. It is acclaim.
Chris
but
is the fact
acclaim
totem
got
right
picked
now.
up by Activision, which is also part of EA.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's just
So,
one big conglomerate
it's just one,
now.
Yep.
Yeah,
So it's a
it's a
monopoly,
monopoly.
on having okay games.
Having okay games. No, you know what? I think that's
Originally, Midway Games and Acclaim Entertainment for like the
Yeah,
console.
Acclaim was the publisher.
what was that? NBA, the NFL one was the
You've got
Blitz?
Madden,
there's
and then
Ma-
you got there's NFL Blitz,
NFL Blitz, which is my favorite NFL game.
and then there was like that. There was like that monster NFL game, Blood Bowl.
Oh, Madden?
Yeah, I don't think it's Madden. Is it called Blood Bowl?
I think it was called Blood Bowl. I don't know. It was fairly new.
But I think it's really great because I think they already have something like that for FIFA, don't they?
Yeah.
Like
So they have like the original FIFA game, then they have also like, you're the manager of the game, so you're watching it happen, but you're not actually controlling the character.
Yeah, there's the football manager.
Oh,
What
the
you're-
football manager
Well,
game?
there's FIFA, and then there's the PFS, Professional Football Sport.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
We're still talking about video games.
Yes, we're still talking about video games. And
Here's the
so,
way it's funny because it looks like maybe when off season, you're going to start watching people play these games, and then that's how people are going to be watching basketball games from now on.
No,
Is
see,
online like that.
what they're doing is they're going to be following the league. So each basketball team will have 5 players to play on their for their team. So if it's the Bulls versus the Raptors will have 5 players, the Bulls will have 5 players, and they'll play as if they're playing each other when they're playing with them in real time. So during the game,
are you sure?
yeah, I'm sure. So the game
I hadn't read about this at all. So
I read about it like earlier today,
yeah,
and I
I'll
heard
leave-
about it
I'll
on the
leave it
news.
to you. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's actually going to be really cool. So basically, it was big. The news was so big that since I'm older now, I listen to AM news, AM news. so bad.
We're
because
the radio. What are they called? DJs? Are they still
They're
DJs?
DJs, yeah.
Even on like news channels.
yeah, I think they're radio anchors,
Radio broadcasters.
radio hosts.
Hosts.
Okay.
Yeah, they're a host.
Okay, so they're not disc jockeys.
No, they're not because they're not playing music.
They're not
Yeah.
jockeying the disc.
No.
Okay.
They're not riding it like a horse.
Oh,
They're not on a disc.
And remember, I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh.
So when they were talking about it, did they sound dated when they were talking about it? They're like, well, in esports news,
In electronic sports
in
news.
electronic sports news.
No. The way it was a female anchor, and she was just saying, well, in sports, the NBA has signed on electronic
Sports.
Athletes.
electronic e-athletes, I guess that's what she called them. It didn't sound dated. It sounded like news. Basically how you guys listen to those anchors who sound like retards on
Whoa. They're shoutcasters.
Yeah, and they're supposed to sound like
they're
that.
supposed to sound like that?
and they're supposed to be retarded, right?
No, because you got it's the same thing in other sports. You've got the color commentary guy and you got the guy doing play-by-play.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. So it didn't sound dated.
It's like Jose Canseco is going down the ice.
Someone is saying, basically, she's like 20 years older than the youngest E announcer. What do you call them then? A YouTube
I just said
YouTube analyst?
shoutcasters. Yeah,
No,
shoutcasters.
not them. I'm talking about people who do YouTube news. Are they
YouTube
anchors?
news.
You know,
No, they're YouTubers.
Yeah, they're
you- they're
YouTubers.
just
They're on
It's
YouTube.
not
They're YouTubers.
news.
It's not news. They're like, oh, Kotaku released.
Yeah, they're just
an-
personalities.
No, that's no. They have. Is it Kotaku? There's people like on IGN and all those sources, right? So they have their own little news anchors. So they're not YouTubers. They're being hired by somebody to do it.
I read
They're
articles more.
reporters.
So they're reporters.
I'd say reporters.
E-reporters.
E-reporters.
E-reporters. No, but I think it's great. So soon there's probably going to be NASCAR or F1 Formula One racing. That
Will
would
they
be
be
super
playing
cool.
on controllers or like rigs?
I think they would probably do rigs.
Wow.
They'd have to do
That
rigs.
would be
That's
so
actually,
cool.
yeah, that would
Have
be pretty
you-
cool. That's much safer. No,
No one would die.
Safety is super cool. Am I right?
Safety is cool.
Have you-
How do you spell safety? COOL.
No, KEWL.
KEWL.
No, so for racing, there's something called iRacing because it's basically sim racing on the computer. So if that's the case, are there going to be like pit crews? Where they like,
I don't think
they
so.
like program as fast as they can, like typing in like
No.
the tire change mechanics.
Maybe they're just a separate 5 or 6 people on controller pads, and they're just pressing buttons as quickly as
not
they
even
can.
controller pads, just like on their phones.
It's just the game. What's the game called? It's Pit Crew.
Yeah, it's Pit Crew Simulator.
Pit Crew Simulator.
They're making fun, like typing of the dead. You gotta just type random words to get it really fast.
You gotta screw the bolt, so you gotta go bolt over and over again.
Just type it out.
Air, fuel. Close lid, enter.
Close lid. That's all you hear. They're going really fast today, Jim.
Exactly.
Could you hear that RPM? Well, no, I mean the BPM on that.
APM.
What is it called?
APM?
The APM. The APM on that.
I can't wait for there to be like news following e-golf, because then it would be
e-golf.
It'll be like exactly the same as regular golf. Oh, that was a nice shot there.
Wow,
Jim.
that was
Yeah,
fantastic.
that was a fantastic
Really magnificent. That was one of the most brilliant strokes I've seen in the last 20 years.
Oh, we got breaking news. Lick My Butt is actually ahead of the game by 15 strokes. Look at that! He's taking off his pants.
This is actually the first time ever, Jim, that everyone has chosen Tiger Woods for their character.
we got X Tiger Wood X starting up, and right after that it's X Tiger Leet X Woods.
Yeah, there you go. Leet Hacksaws Woods.
Or it would be like innuendos. It'd be like Big Woods is up next.
No, I think it's going to be interesting how this esports is actually coming out, and it makes sense. I was telling Darian earlier that they would target the young generation with esports.
Do you think it's because the parents can't afford actual like equipment for the children?
No. It's just like how people go out and watch esports right now.
Oh, so you're seeing it as entertainment, not as like character building for the children.
No,
okay.
I would. You know what? That's in its own right. Teamwork, like the NBA. I didn't realize that NBA you can control one person and 5 people can play it at the same time. I didn't realize that. So
why do you think the Switch is coming out? Everyone's going to have one. They're going to
play NBA.
Pop it.
That's
going to be them at a basketball court just to make things.
I don't agree with that commercial for that.
Maybe they're sharing the court
machine to a basketball court when you're not playing on the court.
that's what I was saying. See, Chris and I think alike. I said that exactly on that.
It's like you grew up together.
It's like somehow we did grow up together.
John 23rd represent.
Yeah, John 23rd. Woo! I was only there for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
But the thing with these current, or I guess the future esports of actual sports.
Yeah. The future of actual sports. Yeah.
It's going to get confusing.
No. It makes sense because the current esports right now, as opposed to actual sports, mostly the rules for actual sports right now are straightforward. Like anybody can watch, really.
That's
but
true.
With esports currently, you have to learn like a lot of
game.
terms.
Yeah.
You have to know
Whereas
much about the game.
Whereas when you have to translate it, when you translate NBA to NBA 2K,
yeah. So if you
people already know, people already see, right?
It's easy to follow.
And not only that, if people get, if 12 games going on at the same time isn't enough for them, they can check in with the esports versions of those games too.
Don't people already like play multiple tables of poker online too?
Yeah, people play blackjack on multiple squares when they play blackjack, right?
Yeah.
So,
like,
I think I think what it is. It's just another place for them to gamble, and I think a lot of people use sports as a gambling device as well, right? So,
Darian,
What's up?
is there betting for Like LCS esports?
I don't.
I
there
bet you
was
there
a
is.
lot. There was a lot of like.
You're talking about
sponsorships.
You're talking about
for betting like on certain
Like
players,
on games,
It's
just like on
games.
regular games.
Yeah.
Right?
stuff like that. But I think
They do
crack
have
down?
some betting, but it's like Bet 365, like not like Vegas style betting, right? But they have
It's not
some
like
websites
with real
you're
money,
able to
right?
Do it.
it's with real money.
No, because I know in like Counter-Strike, if you play Counter-Strike, when the Counter-Strike games are going on, you can like bet skins to see who's going to win the match kind of thing.
That's gambling.
it's and then they crack down on that, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So that's
So
why
they
I haven't heard a
they have
lot.
one here posting. It says for the 12th, I guess on the 12th, there's a game between CLG and Phoenix One,
Okay.
and then the odds for the CLG is 2.25,
Yeah.
and the Phoenix odds is 1.57.
Yeah, that's because Phoenix One is better than CLG.
That is true.
Okay, there you go again. I've glazed over.
All right, so can I just put $20 on P1 and I'll win $20.20 or whatever?
I guess $2.25.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
Well, that's.
I don't-
I bet you that's one of the other reasons why too, right? Like they're trying to get the young generation in, plus more gambling, more money is being moved around, and I'm not saying that that's their only thing. I'm just saying that that's probably a little bit of the extra money that they can get out of people. You know, another source of betting, another source of that. But I could be wrong.
It's just funny
it'll be
how I'm
interesting.
thinking like the people that watch esports don't necessarily play. I don't know if they do play NBA or any sports games. They'd rather be playing League of Legends and the other kinds of games. We're trying to, I was like, we're trying to get them to play outside, but now we're actually forcing them or trying to get them to play inside now, but play the esports games inside instead of going to play them physically outside.
Yeah, that's and now,
Injuries happen.
Yeah, man. You know what? That's another thing too. For me, I have not injured myself beyond recognition. I know that there's a few people.
How hurt have you gotten?
Never.
Never.
I've twisted my ankle walking in the Philippines.
Oh, I remember.
Remember that?
I remember one
Yeah.
where you like collapsed on the grass
Oh yeah.
after
when I was,
like a
when I was
12-hour DDR session.
Yeah, when I was a professional
Wow.
DDR champion, and man, Chris can attest to that. I cramped up really bad, but that wasn't a
esports.
injury.
It is esports.
It's the first ever esports.
first ever esport injury.
Yeah,
I drank that day. He didn't drink enough water.
yeah. No. I'm saying
we had to roll a office chair
yeah, that was so
down
funny.
the street. Oh my god!
No. See, I know people who a friend of mine. He was part of the WHL. That's the Women's Hockey League. No, that's Western Hockey League. He was playing for the Lethbridge Hurricanes, right? I think for one season.
You got
And
blown away.
His knee got blown out, and game over.
Yeah, that's
His life as a hockey player gone. You can't recoup from there. Aside from the carpal tunnel, right? Who, your favorite Kai? What's his name?
high.
Hi. That's it.
He's back, baby.
Cloud-
Yeah,
Nine High.
Yeah, Cloud9 High.
back?
As FlyQuest High.
Yeah, but High
Shortened to Fly High.
has a debilitating carpal tunnel apparently, right? So
Not
that's
anymore.
No, he's finally getting paid enough. That my carpal tunnel's gone.
It's not that. So the LCS regulated that it's mandatory. So they have to hire a.
This is League of Legends, by the way.
This is League of Legends Champion Series. Is that what
Championship
else?
Series, yeah.
So it's mandatory to hire a whatever you're gonna be.
Physiotherapist.
Not a physiotherapist. It's like a
A
sports
psychologist?
Not psychologist.
No.
The one that teaches them to like stretch and everything.
Oh, a
and-
sports medicine.
It's like a coach,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
But he's more on the mechanical side of what you're doing. Like
Yeah.
all the teams have to have him, and they're like required.
Wow, that's
to do,
good.
Like proper
But
stretches and everything.
that's fair, I think.
That's progress too, because 3 years ago, that's when everyone was having carpal tunnel.
Yeah, and the only way that they could they could really, stretch out their wrists and stuff like that is when they're fapping at night. And you can only do it like more than like 2 or 3 days a week, right? Am I right?
Well, I mean, it just takes a few minutes.
Yeah,
right?
I gotta switch back and forth, Oh man,
God.
I know I'm horrible.
We should move on. From
Okay. How do we segue from fapping? And
well, we could talk about Valentine's Day.
oh, it is. Oh, there we segue into the Valentine's Day.
Yeah, so if
Right.
you're single, go fap. I don't know. Let's move away from that too.
Okay, we're done with the Valentine's section
next
of the episode.
What else has happened in the last couple weeks? There's the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl happened. Oh, this is what I want to talk about. Super Bowl with those drones were super cool.
Did you also hear that those drones were pre-recorded?
Yeah, that was the link that I put up on my thing afterwards on my Facebook. Like those drones were 500 of them did that acrobatic stuff and aerobatic stuff.
Yeah.
And Lady Gaga was filmed on I think it was a green screen or that was pre-taped with her singing that.
I don't know, but
I missed it. I had to work really early, so I couldn't watch the.
Yeah, but
Super Bowl.
America the Beautiful was super good. She did it. I think Lady Gaga herself is super amazing.
I just remember her jumping.
That's the
only memes I saw.
I think that was pre-recorded when she jumped off. So and then because she still had to get hooked on and everything and drop down from the ceiling, right? Phonics works for me. Hooked on phonics works for me.
So I know that phrase. I don't know it though.
It's
you don't know of the phrase.
It's basically learning. You learn your phonics.
Okay.
Yeah. You paid by credit card. It comes in the mail.
It's basically books.
It's just a commercial. Yeah. Huh. But yeah.
Work for me?
Yeah, see, even
Exactly.
Chris knows. See, but I think I've only seen those aerobatic drones like once before, and they only had 100 of them. And to have that technology go from 100 to 500, it's only a matter of time for it to go from 500 to 5 million, and Microsoft and Intel will take over the world.
And Google
will take over the world.
And Razer.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing too. The technology, Google's old technology, the one that they sold out. What was that thing called?
I have no idea what you're
I
talking
really
about
don't
right
know.
now.
Is it part of Alphabet?
Yeah, no, it used to be part of Alphabet and it left. It's they were kicking this bipedal.
Oh, it's like a dog. Right?
They were
kicking a
this
dog?
is a new. No,
It's like a robot dog.
I think it's it's a bipedal.
Bipedal?
Yeah, and you couldn't tip it over. Yeah, it's getting there, and it can jump. That's what it was. It can jump up and over things.
Oh no, yeah, no, I've seen that.
Yeah, what is it called, Chris?
I don't know. I'm looking it up right now.
Actually, I think they just like have it on a treadmill and then they throw stuff in front of it and then it'll like
that's old. Like
That's old?
We're talking about right now. There's a new robot that can jump over things. It can run and then jump
faster than
a human. Yeah,
Olympians.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Higher.
So
too.
the Robot Olympics
is
Japan,
coming up.
Tokyo 2020.
Robot Olympics.
They're gonna have
That's
the
an
Robot Village, right?
Esport Olympics. Yeah. No, it's gonna be the Anime Olympics where animators have to draw as much anime they can before the end of the Olympics.
You want to talk carpal tunnel? You look at carpal tunnel moving that fast.
Yeah, no, I think robotics and all of that stuff is just moving so quickly because it was only a year ago they were only doing 100 drones. Maybe not even a year ago.
And a year before then.
And a year before then was only one drone. Right?
Even
holy crap, man. Like if we can do that. I mean, like, then again, it's only been 10 years since cell
smartphones.
Yeah, smartphones, right? So like when I first arrived in Calgary, I still had my Motorola flip phone. Like it was a metal cell phone, and I would text T9 to everybody. And then within that 1 year, I think that iPhone first started during that time. I didn't even have one of those.
I gotta look up when
When did iPhones?
iPhone release? Because I want to say the
current version is 7, right?
Yeah, it's been 2 from each. Basically.
Next year it's going to be the iPhone X.
7S.
No, it's going to be the 10th anniversary, right? Since the iPhone.
Well,
So it's gonna be
It's been 9 years.
The iPhone 10.
I'm pretty sure.
2007.
It's like the iPhone X or something.
So 10 years ago.
Yeah, so 10.
There you go. 10 years ago. I don't know, man. It's gonna be super crazy. Oh, and not only that too. Podcasts. How long have they been around too? Right? Like we're on a year. And
What's Rooster Teeth's podcast at now?
I don't know, really.
7 years?
probably
3 decades?
3 decades.
It's in there.
It's a
That's the joke.
it's an inside
That's it.
Rooster Teeth joke.
Here we go again.
You ever figured out why your phone is in British mode?
Because
It's on purpose.
Who mine?
No, your Siri.
My Siri?
It's actually
Yeah.
My
it's actually not British.
my Siri is an Australian. I changed it to Australian. Actually, she calls me Master of the Universe. It's pretty funny.
Mine is Supreme Leader.
Supreme Leader.
I'm just master.
I just Master.
Yeah.
Is she dressed in a maid costume?
No.
Senpai. That's what you should.
Oh yeah, I
it
should
to,
call you
dude.
senpai.
Call it Senpai.
Your kohai is
That podcasts were around in the 1980s, but they really came out more in 2004, where you
Okay.
really see more podcasts coming out.
it took a long time for that to. It's been a while then. That's
Yeah.
like 13 years. No, but I mean, like podcasts themselves.
Yeah.
They weren't called podcasts. They were only called podcasts because it was from your iPod,
Yeah.
and you could create it from your iPod, I believe, if I remember correctly. And it was very easy to do that back when Mac or Apple, I keep calling it Mac, when Apple started it. So I think that's pretty cool. Speaking of podcasts, we segue into
The Q&A.
the Q&A.
And we're going to start with Vargas.
Yes, Chris. Did you have any questions for us?
Well, I had I don't know. I was just trying to think of one. I think that was one of my questions about your phone, originally. And then asking about having a way that we can talk to you while you're doing the podcast, right? So do a live stream.
Yeah,
Questions at random when you guys are, not sort of a question you guys are asking yourselves.
that's true.
It really doesn't make sense that we're not live streaming right now. Like we've done 3 live streams, I believe.
Yeah,
We've done 3,
yeah.
and that was an abrupt cut.
That was
but
a
anyways,
wasn't it? It doesn't matter. What
we've done 3,
our Pro Tools thing kind of crashed
and
for 2 seconds there.
I think that looks weird.
Is it recording now?
Why does it look weird?
Why?
Actually, never mind then.
Oh,
So
it's just delayed a little bit.
I'm just saying it would have made more sense to actually do a live stream on the 1st anniversary.
It does, but you know what? It
Is busy.
Getting this
currently.
we're so busy
So-
right now. Like I've been like super busy with government gigs and like business wise. It's just there's so much to do, and I tried to write stuff on there on the OneNote that we were trying to share, and like as soon as it got busy, I shut everything off. I haven't seen Rolo and the kids, and I'm even doing this right now. I haven't seen them for like a week, almost 2 weeks, 3 weeks now. All I do is work, but hopefully that changes soon as I hire more people. But it's just so tough to actually get it all together, and not only that too. There's we need moderators. We need people helping us out as well. Like it's like setting up the live stream took like 3 hours last time. Like
We were playing games too. Though.
Yeah, but no, but I mean, like even right now, it's not like the most conducive way to do a live stream right now. Too, like there's a bed in this room. There's like, we
need a 360 camera.
Yeah, 360 camera. Chris, it took us an hour to get Chris online. Like, imagine if we had to try to do a live stream. Like, we would have to superly dedicate a whole day just to have something go live like that. So, I mean, like chances are we can probably do next time in a year from now when we have more resources to do a Facebook live stream when we're podcasting while we're recording it. So I think that'll be pretty cool. But I think what we should do right now is hit up our quick Q&A section.
Did we answer all of...
Did we answer all your questions, Chris?
Oh, yeah, you answered all my questions.
Okay.
I might have to listen to the previous podcast to give you some more questions in the next one that you
Next
recorded.
anniversry.
The next anniversary. No, next
Q&A.
anniversary, you
I'll
fly
write 'em all
out
down.
here.
Yeah. We'll fly.
And then we'll do a live stream.
Yeah.
Well, and in less than 2 years, we're going to be in Tokyo.
That's what we're talking about, man.
Yeah.
Tokyo 2020.
2020,
2020.
Ymbangium 2020.
And then I'll save up
You're
some money
coming-
so I
you're
can
coming,
buy
Chris, right?
I would like to go, yeah. That'd be,
All right.
so I can
awesome.
buy a
Let's figure it out.
Japanese watch.
Yeah.
A Japanese Seiko. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it up.
Let's do it. Let's just do, bros. Okay.
I'm sure this is made in Japan.
This is made in Japan,
Parts
too.
of it are made in Japan, but it was manufactured in China.
Wow.
No, yours is China? Mine is China?
Yeah.
No, it can't
We're
be
all looking at our Seiko watches.
China. No.
Yes.
No, mine's not China. It says here
Yeah.
Japan.
Yeah, it says Japan.
It says Nihonjin.
Oh, does it?
Okay.
It's a person. It's a Japanese person. Anyways, Daryl, you've gotten a slew of questions
a slew.
apparently. Who asks this?
So this question comes from one of our sponsors.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
And it is Ellie of NatalineDesigns.com.
Oh,
Designs
check
with
her
an
out.
S. What has been your favorite topic to talk about? That's the easiest generic question she could ask us.
That's awesome.
I don't know, any topic that
I think-
makes me get heated with Brian. That's my favorite one. Because then I just fill with rage just trying to like talk to you. Those are my favorite topics.
my favorite, I think my favorite topic to talk about in the last year, and he comes up a lot in our podcast.
Donald Trump.
No,
Justin Trudeau.
no,
Obama.
no.
Joe Biden.
You don't have to guess. I'll tell you. I'm going to tell you guys. My favorite topic.
Elon Musk.
Yes, it
Yes.
is. Elon Musk. You know what? That guy,
Is a Bond villain.
He
That's
is.
what he is.
He is. And not only that, when I saw him last, like the last interview that he done, he's like chubby like me. Right? And I'm just like, yo, if a billionaire could be chubby, I could be chubby. I'll be chubby, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's got a gut. I've got a gut. He's a billionaire. I'm not a billionaire. It's
Yeah,
It's only one difference.
Yeah, between you and him, you both own like billions of dollars.
yeah, between him and I.
His car has four wheels. My car has four wheels.
Yeah, he has two eyes. I have two eyes.
We have so
We're
much in
so
common.
similar, right? He's from Earth. I'm from Earth. Like,
Are you sure he's from Earth?
I don't think he is. That's why he built SpaceX so he could get home,
Exactly. That's exactly what he's
get
trying
back to
do.
Mars. But yeah, that's any topic that involves Elon Musk. I think is my favorite one.
Yeah.
And
I'd
your-
say my favorite would probably to do with anime, I guess.
oh yeah.
Because usually with those, I tend to speak a lot more.
Because you actually have something to
Because you
say.
actually know. So
Yeah.
we should create an anime podcast. That's what we should do.
Yeah.
That's more work, dude. We can make it every fourth
Every-
episode.
Every fourth episode, an anime podcast.
podcast.
So, Chris, what was your favorite?
Review a famous episode of one that everyone's seen or whoever's listening to the podcast, like a Naruto episode or what do you call it? What's the other one?
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball episode?
One Piece.
Death Note, if you wanted to, right? Something
Yeah.
like that. You could do, like one famous episode.
You know
Like,
what?
you can review it as you're watching it, so you don't play the audio, but you tell people, okay, we're playing this episode now. We play it now, and then you guys talk about it as the episode's playing.
We should do that.
That's-
You know what? Speaking of anime, this is what Darian and I kind of had a little brief discussion on, and I raged a little bit.
Is this to do with some music?
Yeah, it's a music anime. You know, I have to preface this before. During when I was younger, before I left Mississauga in Ontario, I was watching Naruto. I was watching
you mean Naruto.
I was watching Beck Mongolian Chop Squad. I was watching Suzuka. I was watching Bleach during that time. And out of all those, they were like shonen manga. They were all shonen manga, except Beck was an anime that I never thought would be so influential in my life. And in the last episode of the series, is an amazing piece, and it's I've Got a Feeling by the Beatles, and basically the main character's band is like still disbanded basically, and he is just the lead singer of the band, and he just wants to perform for people. So he starts playing by himself a song, and then someone comes in the back onto the drums and joins him, and then the bassist joins him, and then the lead guitarist joins him, and then for the next song the rapper of the group finally joins in, and it just is this one big swell of amazingness. If you haven't watched Beck, I spoiled it for you. It's amazing. Okay,
sorry.
Okay, sorry.
It has been 20 years or so.
It hasn't been 20 years. No, it's been about
like 15?
13 years since it aired. And I think if you haven't seen it yet, it's too bad for you. The problem is now, if you're an anime fan, there's a new series called Bang Dream. B, capital B, small case, lowercase A-N, capital G, Dream. Okay, and the third episode, the first and second episode is like, oh wow, it's kind of like Beck. You know, someone's learning about music. Someone wants to play the guitar. Someone wants to stop somebody from throwing something away. Like, you know, there's just this passion about music. And all of a sudden, the third episode comes, and they try to reproduce this series, like the ending. And all of a sudden, it's like, why is it that way? And it's just
they're
like
in like a little music club, not like a huge festival.
You're right. It's not like K-On! Or anything, which is another music series,
air quotes,
right? It's
music
not
series.
Music series.
They just eat cake every day
and drink tea. There's Nana as well. That's a system that, or an anime that was musically based as well. But they tried to copy the Beck Mongolian Chop Squad ending on the third episode with Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Wow.
And then
song in Japanese.
All in Japanese. Okay, and here's the problem.
In English,
I don't.
Twinkle.
No. It's
like
Kira. Yeah.
Hikaru.
Yeah, basically. So the problem is not that it's not that they use that. The problem is after that they use that, because if she did it only once, it was great. She repeated the song 4 times before the band arrived. So they were filling airspace and anime space and TV space over and over again. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Yeah. And then she added castanets. You know, the little clicker things? The little... It kind of sounds like this. It's like this. It sounded like that. She sang that twice, and then she continued singing it 4 times. 4 times. There was like no real timing, and then the band came on, and they pulled her up on stage, and they played a subpar version of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It was the 3rd episode. I'm going to choke somebody. I don't want to kill somebody watching this. If you watched it, it's just this massive cringe fest.
Oh, it's so great.
Oh my god.
The cringiness was incredible.
Off the scale. It's off the hook,
unreal.
as they say.
Yeah.
But they tried to do the Beck thing, you know? They're trying to stall for time. The band is late, la la la, so on and so forth. Sure, sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star once.
And
great.
It did cause a lot of rage.
It's just crazy. But yeah,
So, yeah.
I think that's anime. Sorry I took your answer there, but
That's Yeah, I enjoy that stuff.
You enjoy people raging?
It's so
Darian's
funny.
laughing at me while I'm
It's
like
so
losing my
funny.
mind.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. All right, so we have another question.
All right.
Daryl's face.
He was cringing the whole time.
Yeah, I was cringing the whole time. The second question comes from another podcaster,
Ooh.
Joe from Brew Games Podcast.
Hey, Joe, what's going on? It's like he's going to answer me, right?
Well, first time,
Hold on, let me
first time
email him,
caller.
and I'll get it back in about 2 days.
Long time listener, first time caller. He asks, how do you feel about LAN parties, and do you feel they have any relevancy?
Oh, that's a really good question.
Dane, have you been to a LAN party?
No, I have not.
It's like, no, I have not. I'm sorry.
So I'll leave that to you too.
I'll let Daryl start. Or, how about Chris? Have you been to a LAN party?
At Con Bravo, I believe I've been to one. Yeah,
Okay.
it's one of the conventions they have down here.
Okay. And you brought your computer and you...
Oh no, I didn't participate. I just watched them play the game.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. And did you stay the whole time? Were you there the whole time, or was
I stayed there for a bit, but then I started, trying to, because they had like video game setups, and they also had like League of Legends playing on the screen, right? So I was there playing Smash Brothers while they're playing the game, and
Oh, cool. Yeah.
it's one of those things that I don't play League of Legends, so I don't understand the whole like, oh my god, this is happening, and the wombo combo, all those things. I don't get it. My nephew tries to tell me, I still don't.
You're an old man, Chris, just like me.
I'm an old man.
Welcome to being old.
Daryl.
So yeah, well, LAN parties.
Yeah.
Could you explain for
For
just a bit?
our listeners?
Yeah.
Okay.
So LAN stands for Local Area Network.
Huh, I did not know.
So, are you serious? Are
No,
you
I really didn't know.
Oh, okay. So LAN stands Local Area Network, and it basically means a bunch of people will get into one network and then play games that are
No.
connected locally.
Right, hold on. Daryl said something wrong. He's saying LAN, local area network. That's when people get connected into one network. That's what it is. Now, the other part of that explanation should be party, which is...
Oh, people don't know how to party at a LAN party. Are you kidding me? They just sit there and they just click on things.
Yeah,
you could say that they quote unquote party. It's more of just like partying together and playing old games.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it originally started. People
Yeah.
would like hop into Counter-Strike Source and play that, or 1.6 and
with
play
their
that.
CRT monitors.
With CRT, like 17-inch giant monitors that they had to carry, and their 1 gigahertz processors, their Pentium 4s when that got big. Even before then, there were people playing MUDs, and they were having fun with that.
People playing Worms World Party.
Yeah, Worms World Party is one.
Yeah.
StarCraft was another, because you were able to spawn CDs.
StarCraft Brood Wars.
Yeah, remember the days when you can take the CD and create a spawn?
Yeah, I remember that.
And then you can just give it to other people so that they can play StarCraft as well.
Yeah.
That was good times. Diablo, people would play local games of Diablo too.
I think that's basically what LAN party is. It's basically meeting people from across the internet in real life. Yes, they may be beside you, and yes, you may be looking at your screen, and yes, we understand that. Why would you play video games staring at the screen when the person that you're not even looking at is beside you? But it's more.
We had a ton of fun playing Overcooked.
I think it's more. I think it's really more than that. It's about the camaraderie of the internet throughout Alberta, at least, and throughout the world, where their LAN parties actually happen. And that last year in 2016 was my first ever real LAN party that I really experienced. I've gone to some smaller ones, but this one was on a scale that was superly massive, right? So. It was in Olds, and I think there is a relevance to LAN parties. I believe that the computer companies and technology companies should embrace that many people will come together to talk about and to play video games and to share files, porn. And it's and share files. Now, people share movies and music and all that stuff too.
Movies they own.
Movies that they own digitally. But it's like you could still lend a VCD, a DVD and stuff like that, right? But yeah, you got to make sure that that it's still going, and there's a lot of people who, like, Microsoft was a sponsor, I believe, and Memory Express was a sponsor, and at the LAN party that I saw, at least. And they put that stuff goes into the top of my mind, and I think more sponsors should get on board and sponsor these types of events, because when they do that, it's bigger than just some advertising campaign. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think there is a relevance to LAN parties, because when people get together and you give away free stuff, and you have
the free stuff is from people that's like sponsors.
The sponsors, that's what I mean. People get free stuff, and people, get together and do these types of events. People need interaction,
so
physical, live interaction.
So, do you prefer the LAN party aspect, or do you prefer the LAN tournament aspect?
I think I prefer the whole. In my opinion, at least in my opinion, I like the whole aspect of LANing.
LAN? Okay.
Yeah, because like whether there are tournaments, and whether there are, let's say, how do you call this? Whether there are just fun games and stuff like that, I think it, people who have troubles with anxiety and being in groups and all that stuff, they will fight their fear, right? For that, and they're going to make sure that they're part of the whole system during that time, right? So,
what was the biggest thing you liked when you went to Fraga? Because I guess we should say Fragapalooza is a 300 plus person LAN party held in Olds once a year in like August, and it was your first time there, and yeah,
and it was Fragapalooza. I think they will be they've got something good going on, and as most things go, things kind of ramp up and ramp down. But from what I experienced, if they do that again, I think they're going to be their LAN party is just going to keep growing to the size that it was before. Because I think it wasn't the biggest LAN party that they've had in a while, but this is something that there's more interest going on, because there's a lot of people who actually are interested in esports, right?
Yeah.
There's League of Legends, there's NBA 2K now, there's Rocket League. Rocket League has its own
it's the RLCS.
Yeah, right. So you're looking at so many things that, and I think it's awesome. I think people should go. Like 2017, I'm gonna buy my ticket here. Rolo, my wife's not gonna like it, but I want to buy my ticket, and I want to go to Fragapalooza this year.
Well, we can do another group buy.
Yeah.
Did you want to come this time?
This is in the summer, right?
It's like beginning of August.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
We're gonna force you to go.
Maybe we can talk to them about Ymbangium.
It's all like just any video games, or just like more computer based games.
Any games,
any system.
Yeah, there were a couple of kids there, and they were, I have to say kids, because they weren't the older generation.
Kids like me?
Kids like you, a little bit younger, like 17, 18, 19.
Okay.
You're not young anymore. So
yeah, you're 20, buddy.
I hate to break it to you.
It's like that picture of in The Office.
Yeah.
I believe it was Pam, and she's like speaking with a girl who's drawing, and she's like, I want to be an artist. And Pam's like, oh, no, the girl's like, I want to be an artist when I grow up. And Pam's like, me too. And then the little girl says, you are a grown up. And she just
looks at the camera.
Yeah, so unfortunately, I'm a grown up.
You are a grown up now. You know what I think though is with the kids, right? The kids brought their Xboxes, and they had a couple. They were
playing Destiny.
Yeah, they had the TV there, so computers now right now it's not even a computer that you can hook up your PlayStation 4 and your Xbox One S, whatever it is now. Those
Nintendo
consoles
Switch
are considered PCs.
Computers?
Yeah, right. So I
They're
think
going
it's
to be bringing their Switches.
yeah. And that might be when the Switch comes out and gets going. That might be
that
something
might be real big.
really big in Fragapalooza. So Fragapalooza, if you're listening, get Nintendo to contact you. You know what I'm saying? My ideas are free. Okay.
Why'd you sound like Eddie Murphy there?
I don't know.
Well, that'd be a good idea because it's a new console, and if they did reach out to them saying, "We have this event that happens every year, why not be a sponsor?" And then also you have your own booth, and people will bring systems there because, like we were talking before about, why would you bring a system to a basketball game? Well, this is a perfect setting for that thing, especially.
Yeah, it's actually it's actually in an arena where we were at. So, you know what? I think it should be said that if it is marketed correctly, you'll get more people to come. In all honesty,
So it's no longer the Field of Dreams era.
yeah, no,
Of if you build it.
it's already built. Fragapalooza has a really good backbone. I just think.
What about YYC? I want Fraga YYC.
No, I want Fraga YYC too. I don't have to go all the way to Olds. Yeah, but or Fraga, not Olds, Leduc. We've been saying Olds the whole time.
Olds would be closer.
Yeah, Olds would be closer.
There is a LAN in Olds. I don't know the name of it.
There is,
But
I don't think
really.
Olds has the gigabit.
Yeah.
the
I missed it.
ONET
Yeah, the fastest internet in all
of Canada.
of Canada in Olds. Sorry, Fraga, I've been saying Olds the whole time. It's in actually Leduc, Alberta, which is about half an hour away from Edmonton.
Leduc.
It's about 2.5 hours away from Calgary. But yeah, this year for sure I'm going again. I can't wait.
All right.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Anything else?
Oh,
Any more
question
questions?
wise?
Question wise, yeah.
Question-
Unless you had anything to add, Daryl.
I
Do you think
mean-
it's relevant?
Fraga to me.
Not just Fraga, LAN parties in general. I
No,
think
it's
that's
just
what the question was.
Because Project X was here and they died out, and Lanageddon was here, and Lanageddon was huge mostly because of the FPS Doug and Pure Owner.
Yeah, pure ownage.
Pure Ownage.
Yeah, pure ponage.
Oh, pure ponage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the LAN sequence was actually here in Calgary.
Yeah,
So, but then it died for whatever reason. I don't know. I would love for it to be bigger here in Calgary, like same size as Fraga,
yeah,
but people are lazy, man.
yeah. Well, it does take a lot of effort.
But like one of the best like aspects of it is when you go to Fraga, you can just game because that was your plan. Like you buy this ticket so that you can plan for 4 days straight of just playing video games.
Yeah,
And as someone that doesn't have a lot of time,
yeah, like me.
it's like a getaway basically.
I think
Without
so.
the drugs.
Yeah,
For sure.
It's just video games and it's awesome. So I don't know. I'd love to see it, but
you know what? It just takes a lot of like we've talked about it before. It just takes a lot of effort, and there will be a lot of sleepless nights, and there's a lot of planning involved. And hats off to anybody who tries to do it. Okay, and aside from being lazy, everyone's lazy. It's just sometimes the payoff is not enough, right? And some people don't appreciate all the work that's been done. So that's why some people get into that lazy mode. They just feel that they've done so much and they have nothing to show for it, right? So, in my opinion, LANs have a place, and if done well and executed well, like the Leduc Fragapalooza, I think more and more should be popping up sometime soon. So,
Okay.
all right. There you go, Joe. That was a long-winded answer.
Let's do this one. Who's the best at video games? This is Trevor. Trevor out in Kelowna.
Chris, what do you...
Who do you think is the
Who do you
best?
think's the best, Chris, at video games?
Video games?
Yeah.
I don't know any of the esports players.
No.
Between the three of us.
In your room right there, I think Daryl would be probably.
Yeah, I think so too.
I
Yeah.
agree. Daryl, for some reason, can pick up games really quickly. That's his skill.
Just, I watched you fall asleep to video games, and I was just like, I'm just going to take the controller now. That's how I got good.
But you know what, though? I have to say there's one person who's better than Daryl that I know.
Who?
Joshua.
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
I really think so.
I think
yeah.
so.
Does
He's our
he
cousin.
play Rocket League?
No.
Okay,
he doesn't.
then I wanna
He
play
can't-
him in Rocket
he can't- he can't play- You know what? It'll only take Josh maybe a day, and he'll be better than you.
No.
No,
Yeah.
he's
You know how
He's
good?
good.
you know
Okay,
how-
what's he
you know-
playing right now?
No,
What's he
no.
playing
right now.
now?
He's
Hang
playing
on.
Rainbow Six Siege and
lame.
the
Okay.
Division.
That's a PvE game.
Yeah, and League of Legends.
But here's the thing about Joshua, though. Josh can actually pick up a game, learn every mechanic, and use it. He had all the international licenses in Gran Turismo 3 or whatever when he was playing and I went downstairs and I watched him play, and I'm like, hold on, how can you drive that car? He was like, oh, I have that license. I'm like, what? I couldn't even get past a certain license. Did you get into the international licenses, the high speed?
Yes.
Like every single one.
Yes.
He finished everything.
Yes.
Yeah,
I got marathon in the last license.
yeah.
No problem.
Here's the thing, though. He's a lot younger than you.
Yeah, he's 9 years younger than you.
I still think I can hold my own. All right, I want to set this up.
Yeah,
You know,
we'll set
1v1
it up.
him?
Yo,
I'm gonna 1v1 him in league.
Three different games.
No,
Yeah,
1v1.
3 different
No,
games.
5 different games. I think 3 is not enough.
Best of 5.
Best of.
Well, he's on a computer
Best of
now,
5.
so he has no.
Yeah,
he has
he is.
no.
No, but you know what? Who I know who plays a lot of video games? It's the guy who in Ontario over there.
Yeah, but we were talking
So
about
I try to play video games, but with me working, and I can't fucking game as I used to.
Yeah. But you're actually, here's the thing is me, Daryl and Daryl and I don't actually play Nintendo games. You, sir, are a Nintendo connoisseur.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
So if we were to play against you in any Nintendo versions of these games, we'd be lost. Yeah, right there.
Really, like, you know what? I don't play too many multiplayer games myself. Like I try to get all the single player stuff, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I like to play alone, unfortunately, and I know that if I play online, I just get demolished by someone else. Especially when you play Smash Brothers, of course.
I don't play
Yeah.
Smash Brothers because that game is retarded. That game just gets me frustrated because it's so stupid.
No, I think that's it. But Darian, you play League of Legends.
Yeah,
He plays when he can.
I play when
Yeah.
when I'm not busy studying.
That's the only game you play with other? Oh, you play that Beat game.
Yeah, Osu.
Osu.
I haven't had time to play that either.
It's kind of like Beat Pirates.
It's like
What's it called?
Elite Beat Agents.
Elite Beat
for
Agents.
the
Yeah.
Nintendo
Jeez,
DS.
that game was good.
Yeah,
was a good game.
yeah,
I think I need a better mouse.
yeah. You should get a better.
But
Or-
good mice
no.
are like above $50.
No,
it's like,
you don't
why?
need a better mouse.
Use a
Just need a
tablet.
tablet.
I do, but I don't like playing with it.
Oh, you
I feel like I'm much better with a mouse.
Oh, that's fair.
So yeah,
Yeah, the games I play is Civilization,
Civ 7.
Civilization.
Civ 5,
I
Civ
guess.
5, and I just started Final Fantasy 7 again. I think you saw me download that.
Yeah, probably.
So I've been trying that. But yeah, that's a good question. Thanks, Trevor. We appreciate it. All the way from Kelowna.
He has another question.
Oh, a follow up.
What game do you think you can best the other brothers in? So individually,
Osu.
Osu?
For me,
Yeah,
I
Darian
think I
would
can
win Os.
destroy you.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
You can. I've seen it.
All right, you.
Dance Dance Revolution.
Right now?
Right now,
now?
today.
I don't
Right now, today. DDR.
When was the last time you played?
Before you best your brothers on that game.
I don't need to practice. I can win.
Okay, but we have to do 3 songs straight.
3 strong. Yeah,
That's the hard part.
I can do it. You give. We should. You know what? This should be YouTube videos.
We'll do it. Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do it.
We'll do it for the YouTube channel.
And mine is Rocket League and Counter-Strike.
Yeah,
I
I think-
destroy you guys, no problem.
Yeah, I think Counter-Strike you'd win. I think Rocket League I can.
No.
I can. I think I could
No.
give you a run for your money.
No.
Yeah.
You know those games where we're just like, how the heck did he just like fly in the air and then smash it into the... That's what I'm doing right now.
Whatever.
All right, well,
Cool.
we've got some YouTube content coming.
Yeah. There
Yeah.
you
Here we
Check
go. We're
that-
going to go to
check that out.
Crossiron. And we're
The
going to
only
play some
DDR
DDR. Wait, does this one have...
I
Or is it gone?
I feel like whenever
It's
I
gone.
go there, I just haven't been paying attention to the arcade. 'Cause-
Yeah, I can't remember. All right, well,
All right. That's
Cool.
it.
there's one more.
One more question. Awesome.
I don't know if you can answer it, but Lewis asked, what's the funniest / most relevant meme
Most
you've seen?
Right now,
in my
Yeah.
entire life.
in your entire
Yeah,
life.
Just in general.
That's a big question.
I think it's Salt Bay right now.
Salt, oh my god. Oh my god.
Salt Bay. is
I don't-
the most.
I didn't even know that's what it was called.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah.
I don't understand
He
that
salts
guy.
it with his
I like,
elbow.
I like the ones they had like the ones they have like the picture per card, and it says use the force loop, and then under it says Dumbledore.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic. But like Salt Bay
Yeah.
overcooks the ribs. Because ribs, while fall off the bone is great,
Yeah.
if you can slip the bone out of the ribs, that's overcooked.
Yeah.
And it's just like when I saw that, I was like, no, that's not good. It's just it doesn't look good.
It's overcooked.
It's gross.
But that's for me. That's my meme for the.
I really enjoy the dab
Oh my god.
currently.
The dab.
Oh my god, these are all memes I
Wow.
hate.
It is so great.
The dab and the
Yeah.
double dab.
Hey, hold on. Where did this Salt Bay again originate from?
It was some dude in like California where he owns a restaurant, and every video he posts up is him like dripping.
No, he's like
Letting salt run down his forearm.
Yeah,
So
off his
I'm looking at the
elbow.
picture now, and it looks funny, but I'm like just trying to figure out where it came from.
It's videos that
Yeah, it's just
circulating.
like a freeze.
You know what?
frame.
Actually, no. You know what? I think the most that's for relevant right now, but I think the meme that stands out for me the most, like when memes started coming out and whatnot, was probably. But I still love you. That one is my favorite one out of everything.
Have you seen that one where they mix it with Pokemon?
No.
When Ash dies and they have all the crying other Pokemon?
In the first movie.
yes. I cried too. So don't. Daryl, what's yours?
The funniest or your
Oh my
most
god.
Your
relevant?
funniest or most relevant right now?
I really enjoy reading Bro Biden.
Bro
memes.
Biden ones?
Those ones are fantastic. It's just so great because it's just like Joe Biden being like a complete D and like Obama being like, all right, calm down. Let's just be normal. It's just so funny. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. That's my favorite.
Cool.
Fucking dabs, man.
So
Oh my god.
You know what's a really good one? Or I don't know what you call him, but it's the dad that goes. I think he's called the Dab Dad, and he says like, "Hey," and then he starts doing the nay nay. He starts to do the dab, and it's just and he's like a dad. It's like, "Hey, I told you not to," and then he'll go into a meme. Yeah, have you seen that one?
No.
Oh, you have to see it.
Meme dad.
I feel like
No, it's a dad. I think
The
he's
only-
called Dab Dad.
I feel like the only dabs I like are like
White people
when-
gifts.
when
Dabs.
it's not. It wasn't planned to be filmed or anything. So really, I'd say authentic dabs.
Authentic dabs. I don't think there's such thing. I'm sorry to say. How do you get? I don't know if you could be an authentic dab. Oh man.
Goodness.
Well, thanks everyone for Where's Lewis from?
Lewis is from Richmond, BC.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Richmond, BC. We've got questions from Ontario, Kelowna, BC, Calgary, and unfortunately, we make fun of the French a little too much in our podcast. We didn't get any from Montreal, so as I like to say,
what is your favorite croissant?
As I like to say, gomenasai. Oh wait, sorry. Sumimasen. No, that's not French either.
It's more like tout à l'heure.
Tout à l'heure.
Entschuldigung.
Entschuldigung.
Tschüss.
Why would you say Entschuldigung and say tschüss? Yeah. That doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. Tschüss.
Later.
Peace.
Yeah. I'm out.
So, Chris, we're learning German. I'm also learning French. And you, my friend, speak Spanish.
Is it Spanish though?
It is. It's Peruvian Spanish.
Does that count?
It does. It does count.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Peruvian Spanish is a little different. This is something I wanted to bring up too. In Philippines, right? We have a dish, and I remember very vividly. One day, my mom decided to show people, or not to show people, but to bring this dessert to everybody. And you asked what it was, and she said, "This is puto." And then you looked at her, and you said, "Bro, hold on. Did she just say puto?" Puto is a rice dish, and Chris's Spanish. Puto is a bad word, isn't
Spanish.
it? Southern American Spanish.
Yeah, female dog.
Yeah, where in Filipino Spanish, or the Spanish that we learned, it ends with an A instead. I love languages. Derry and I are learning Japanese and German. Daryl's learning German.
The axes.
What are you?
The axes?
The axis of evil. Yeah. We're learning the axis of evil languages.
Japanese, German, and
Italian. We're going to be learning Italian. So we're going to visit the World War II.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, but that's
fantastic.
I think it's great. So I think that's it, gents.
I think that's all.
Yeah, Chris, thank you very much for joining us. We should do this again.
Thank you for having me.
No, for sure.
We'll do a live stream.
We'll do a live stream, and we'll do that.
Yeah.
Does Chris have anything to
plug?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you a creator?
Are Chris? You? Do you want us to watch for your name at the end of a show?
No, I haven't worked on any movies lately. I'm working on Green Harvest. I can't say too much about it because I signed a non-disclosure agreement.
Ooh,
so
NDA.
Can't really say what all I can say it's about.
I get it. Actually, before we go, Chris, what's for you? You work in the movie industry in Toronto, which is gives you a little bit of. We didn't introduce him properly, did we? Christopher Vargas. You can actually see his name in My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2. Yeah. We saw it. Yeah. We had to pause it. And we're like, there it is. There it is. And you've been on a number of films and as a PA, right?
Lost Girl, right? You were on that one too? The TV show?
Lost Girl, I worked a couple days as a locations PA, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I asked you this before. There's PA and then what's next after the PA?
It's when you're not a PA.
So, there's different types of PAs, right? So you have the office PAs and you have the on-set PAs, which are more the assistant director's PAs.
Yeah.
Oh, AD
And
PA.
you have locations PAs, which is what I do. And then actually I think that's where it ends. But like for me in my hierarchy, if I want to say it that way, is location support personnel, locations PAs, assistant location managers,
And then
location scouts, and then location manager.
would you want to do location scouting one day?
I'm trying. It's just that it's not that I can't do it. It's that a lot of shows already have their well-established location scouts. So for me to do that, it's like it's got to be a need for it. And like this past year, it was so busy that they were accepting work from anyone.
Oh, did you?
Right.
So did you try to get into it?
Oh, I ALM'd a show called Ransom for like a month. Or
wow.
Almost 2 months. And then I ALM'd another show was Milton Secrets, an indie film with what's his name? I'm trying to draw a blank right now, but it's Kiefer Sutherland's brother, his dad, Donald Sutherland.
Donnie Sutherland.
Dude that's trying to kill Jen Lawrence.
J-Law. Yeah.
Yeah, and I got to meet again the girl from Fast and the Furious, the lead one from the original ones.
Rodriguez,
yeah.
Yes, Michelle.
Letty?
Is she hot, dude? She's hot.
She's a good-looking girl. Like
Yeah.
you know, but you can tell that she's more into the females than the males, of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? I see.
Oh, I think she's out for a long time. She dated.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The female Terminator.
Okay,
Terminator.
yeah.
Yeah.
Emily Clark or whatever her
Amelia?
name is. Amelia?
No.
From Terminator 3, not.
Oh,
Yeah.
Blood
Genesis.
Moon? Blood Good? Blood?
No, you're thinking of Salvation.
Oh.
This from the Terminator 3. The
Terminator
one-
All right.
The girl.
You know why I
The
don't
girl
remember
that comes in.
Terminator 3?
He never watched
It's
it.
so bad.
Yeah, that's the one that they said that never existed.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
They had to retcon that one.
Oh, man.
No, you know what? That's pretty cool, dude. Like,
Yeah.
that's fantastic. So, a lot of movies come from the States and into Toronto. Do you work with a lot of Americans?
This is how it works here. Like usually when a film comes to anywhere in Canada, if it's all Canadian produced, the only thing is you have the certain people that are American working on the film. So more like the producers, the directors,
The
and
actors.
maybe some key people, but most of them is all Canadian. That's how they get their tax breaks, right? They have to
Yeah.
employ Canadian
Employ
the
them.
film.
So that's pretty cool. I didn't realize that you did some location scouting and stuff like that too. You should. I think.
I trust that. I want to all it is. I have what location scouting is. They give you a script, and you read the whole script, and then you in a sense they would tell you, well, this is what we're looking for, but by you reading the script, you already know that okay, if the script says old house in forest or whatever the case is, you have to now go look for those places in your area.
Yeah.
So that's the whole thing. That's how they find these places. And of course, you have the tools on the internet to find them as well. You know, there's a website called the OMDC where you can register your home. I believe it's for everyone.
Yeah.
So if you want to register your home or businesses or places, I think you can actually list empty buildings for film shoot. Like that's how they make money. Is that like say for example, of a building that just the company went belly up, but the building is still intact and it's like a big warehouse type of building. You tell that to any film company down in Calgary, hey, I got a space here. All you got to do is retrofit it with your power, but other than that, it's good to go.
Wow.
And then you have film companies coming in and just rent the space.
So have you gotten any scripts that says looking for orange room basement with a big screen and 3 Filipino guys in it?
Not yet.
Oh darn! Well, you tell them as soon as you find that. see that
I'll send
script.
them
Send them over to us. Okay. No, that I think location scouting. It's like for me as a key driver inside the business that I work for. It's really, really fun to see that there's so much work out there that's not boring. Does that make sense? I mean, like
a regular job?
Yeah, like Daryl's job.
Oh. I love the people I work with, but man.
No, but the job is tough, right? Let's face it. You're dealing with customers, customer service, and everything. Location scouting, not so much you still have to do customer service for the people that you're serving, right? Because they're the customers.
Well, yeah, I remember too, as a location skill, you also have to go, if you find a home, you now have to go speak to someone about it.
Yeah. You still need to do that.
When we went to go see the Superman house, I had to go talk to the neighbor to make sure that, hey, is it okay if I step on these grounds? But it didn't belong to him, but he said it's fine because as long as you don't touch anything.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, again, there is a little bit of customer service in any form of the locations department because we have to deal with the public.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, all the luck to you on that endeavor for sure. It's one of the most interesting jobs that of all the people that I know, you have probably the most interesting one. Aside from, you know what, there's only one person who beats you. James Cookta. Did you know that guy lived on the side of a volcano?
When he was in Australia.
Yeah. Was it New Zealand? Is New Zealand?
Yeah.
And it almost erupted. It erupted, and he had to get the heck out of there as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty cool. But I think yours tops the cake aside from danger. Thanks again for joining us, Chris. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you again for having me.
Awesome. All right, guys. I think that's another episode. I can say that now, can't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks again for joining us on this journey. It's been a whole year of craziness. We did miss 2 episodes, but did we miss 2 or 1?
We missed 3.
Really?
Yeah. Well, we missed 2.
We missed 2 in a row. Yeah.
We missed 2 completely, and then 1 we recorded a week late.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
So technically,
No, it was 2 weeks late.
It was 2 weeks late
Because we do it every 2 weeks. So,
and then we did another one after that. Either way,
the next year we won't miss a thing.
We won't miss. Don't want to miss a thing. Okay.
What is this, episode 26, 25?
This is episode 25, sir. Once again, I want to thank our key sponsors. First off, Mom and Dad, thank you very much for feeding us.
Yeah, food.
Food. Pump up. Why do I keep saying fist pump when I want to raise the roof? I don't know. Thanks for letting us use your basement and your electricity. We love you so much. We would not be here literally without you. If you know what I'm saying. I don't want to think about it. Also, I want to I want to thank one of our first sponsors, NatalineDesigns.com. That's NATALINE designs with an S.com. If you want to have your internet presence and your internet presence. Did I say that twice? I did. That's how
branding
and your branding and your websites all created. Check her website out. She can give you a new look, a new feel, and rebrand what you have already. Also, her name is Ellie, and you know what? She's been awesome for supporting us for so long, and you should really go check her out if you have not done so already. And also, I want to take time to plug one more of our sponsors here. Double check here. Sorry. Oh. Very professional there, Chris. I wanted to thank Nathan again from inphase.ca. If you are looking to brush up some of your audio, if you're looking to clean up anything audio related, check out in-phase.ca. That's www.in-phase.ca. He can process your audio to make it sound the best that it can be. Crystal clear audio. It'll be in phase. It'll be correct. Check him out, Nathan, at www.in-phase.ca. That's it, gents. I want to thank Daryl.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
And I want to thank Francis for always. Sometimes he's here listening to us in the other room. But actually check Francis out too. He's the last brother of the Ymbangium, the Imbang clan here in Calgary.
Why did you say last?
Well, because he's not here usually. So okay, 1, 2, 3, and then the last brother.
Gotcha.
No?
Okay.
Yeah. Check him out on.
Like Pokeroo.
What's that? Yeah, he is like Pokeroo.
Pokeroo.
Pokeroo. Actually, any topic that concerns Pokeroo is a favorite topic of mine.
Oh God.
Pokeroo's come up a few times in our episodes.
Yeah.
But check Francis out. He's an awesome astrophotographer
And
landscape.
Right, yeah.
and landscape photographer as well. What's that you say?
yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Sorry.
Check out his photos on Instagram, Supreme K4I.
Supremic 4i.
So SUPREME 4. K4I. Yeah.
Or you could go to his website.
Or you could go to his website at
FrancisImbang.com.
check it. Oh, also Daryl has a website too.
No, I don't actually.
No, not yet.
Don't
It's
worry
not
about it.
Imbang.ca is not up yet just yet. So
It just goes to a 365 login page.
follow us on Instagram at Ymbangium. Look for us on YouTube at actually type in Ymbangium because it's not
Search
at
for
Ymbangium just yet.
Ymbangium.
Find us on Facebook at Ymbangium. You can also check us out on Snapchat at Ymbangium. You can also send us an email if you have any questions or concerns about our podcast. We read those emails. No one sent us anything yet, but that's okay. Everything's been text messages for questions and whatnot. But if you have anything like that, send it over at Ymbangium, YMBANGIUM @gmail.com. And hopefully soon I get all our other sponsors sorted out. So we're really waiting for that.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Audible.
Yeah, Audible, Amazon.
One day.
We'll get there. All right. Thanks again, Chris.
Thank you.
I'm Daryl.
I'm Darian.
And this is Brian, and it's been another episode of the Ymbangium Podcasts.
Salut.
Peace.
Cheers.
See you in another year.
Later.